That's to pay homage to all the COVID-19 victims, first responders, paramedics, doctors, nurses, family members, everybody that's out there. We're all innocent. We're all innocent. Well, this program here is to educate, to entertain, and to offend everybody on the planet at least once. Just having water today. I got my surgery done yesterday. Everything went well. I had cataracts in this eye. I got cataracts in both eyes, but they operated on this one. And it's great, man. I can see color. It's kind of like the first time I ever taken microdose, man. It's like, whoa. Great. The first time I watched Wizard of Oz and watched or something like that. Pleasant, I think it was called. It was black and white, some of it was color. But yeah, I can see a lot better. Thank God. I don't know how much it's going to be because it seems like they're just jacking me around. But I haven't seen a bill yet. You know, what's going on? What's going on? Oh yeah, Nick Cannon. I saw that video a long time ago with Professor Griff. I like Professor Griff. I do, honest. He's a good guy, man. He's hanging around with that fucking idiot Flavor Flav. He's a fucking moron. Flavor Flav. The big old clock. What's funny, I don't know if you guys ever seen that one. He thought Miley Cyrus was Gwen Stefani. I don't know. That's funny, man. I think he was at the airport or awards or something, And he walks up to Miley Cyrus. Gwen Stefani, how you doing? He's probably hammered anyway, man. But him, all black, all white women look the same, with blonde hair. Probably Britt Nielsen or whatever her name was, Rocky's ex-old lady. He's been with her. But what's going on? What's going on? Somebody got upset about yesterday. I was talking about the illegals having more rights than the vets. See, Trump didn't say that. Trump was just saying that the Democrats wanted to give illegals, which they are immigrant, they call them immigrants or whatever, coming in, more rights than what they have now. See, there was thousands and thousands of them coming across the border 3 or 4 years ago. Where are they today? We have to feed them. We have to give them housing, probably medical too. And I'm the one that said they get more rights than the vets. But Trump was saying that the Democrats want to give those guys more, just keep giving them more and more, have more people coming in. But if you go to illegal alien crime report, that's what it's called, illegal alien crime report. On the 6th of July, I think it was, New York released murderers and rapists out of their county jails and stuff. But luckily, ICE was right there to arrest them and probably deport them. But in the other cities, if they release them, they release them, no matter what. Murderers, rapists, drug dealers, pedophiles, whatever. It doesn't matter. The city will just release them, and they'll do it again, do it again. That's why those people need to be vetted. Like I'm telling you before, the people across the street, they're originally from Mexico. Excellent people, excellent. Jose and Maria, good people, man. I just talked to Maria the other day. She got a little puppy for her daughter, a little puppy, and I couldn't ask for better neighbors, man. You know. And the lady that took me to the doctor yesterday, she was the same lady that helped me do the paperwork for my cataracts, because I have high blood pressure. My blood pressure was off the charts again yesterday, man. Luckily, they did the operation, but it was 183 over 110, and they were kind of iffy about that, you know. And then it went down to, the top number went up for some reason. Instead of 183, it went up to 189 over 89, you know. And they took me in, and it was kind of different. This time they treated me really nice. They did, honest to God, really nice. They must be watching the Fat Man channel, because they know I'll fucking bitch, man. I will bitch, and I will tell the truth. But they did this time. They treated me really well. And anesthesiologist, you know, I went back there, and he goes, "Well, I'm gonna slip you a Mickey." I said, "Make it a double." Next thing I know, freaking the operation was over, man. I'm out the door, you know. And it went well, and I can see. every once in a while it goes back to faded gray color. I don't know why, but just for a second, and then it'll go back to color. But I need to get operations on this one. These glasses I've had for about 5 or 6 years. That's how long I've known I've had cataracts, because I went into Walmart a long time ago and to get some glasses because I was driving truck, and I couldn't see worth a shit, man. And they told me I had cataracts. And of course they say, you need to wear glasses. Everybody, I don't know how stupid people are. They say, you need to wear glasses. When you have cataracts, glasses don't do any good, It magnifies the blur. That's it, man. Just magnifies the blur. And I got these, I can't remember how much they cost, like $350 or something like that. But anyway, the frames were going to cost like $200. I'm going, what? And that was the back of the day when I had insurance with the Obamacare bullshit, Where I was working for Trans Systems, I had insurance. But they would fuck you, man. They would fuck you hard. So what I did is I got the lenses, whatever lenses I needed. And then I went to the sunglasses department and got those frames instead of the ones in the glasses, and saved me quite a bit of money. So if you guys ever get glasses or whatever, think about that. You don't have to do it every time or whatever, but it might be able to save you some money. Go to the sunglasses where they got the frames there and pick out a pair that you like. See if you like them, because frames are going up $150. It's like, damn, I didn't know Nike was making sunglasses. But everything's going good. Oh, Nick Cannon. That's what I was talking about earlier. He was with Professor Griff. Professor Griff's a good guy. I've been following him forever. I like Public Enemy. I always have. They got good lyrics. They were a good band. The only bad thing was, like I said, Flavor Flav. But Nick Cannon was bitching about the white people. Which this has happened a year and a half ago. I remember when he did that because I watched it. I didn't think anything of it. I just thought Nick Cannon's a fucking idiot. That's why he's not married to Mariah Carey anymore. She fucking dumped his ass, because he's a moron. He is. And some of the higher ups, they terminated his contract with him or something. I don't know who it was. But see, that's what's good about me. I can say whatever the fuck I want to say. Hopefully YouTube won't take me off my platform. Hopefully. Must have been something I said. But, Nick Cannon got it. Who else got it? Like Michael Phelps, when he was sponsor with Subway, he said he smoked weed one time. Boom, they got rid of him. Let's see what else is going on. Oh, I watched a video too yesterday about Dallas. There's some people in Dallas that are having, they're in a restaurant enjoying their meal and stuff. Black and white, Hispanic, whatever. Everybody was there having a good time, had their kids out for dinner or supper or whatever it was. And next thing you know, here comes some white people, man, kind of like Antifa people, and some blacks. They came in, and they started disrupting the place, And good thing this one guy, he was a colored guy, black guy, whatever color he is, I don't know. And what do we got going here? I am from Germany, I think it said. A little from company, I don't know. I got glasses, I can't even read anymore. But anyway, they were disrupting everybody. They were starting to cause fights and stuff. And that dude was smart enough to bring out his camera and said, look, we're in here. We're having a family home evening and stuff like that. We're having a good time. Everybody's having a good time until these guys came in. And he recorded it. And he put it on YouTube. And those are the people that you have to watch out for. The Antifa, they're white people. Caucasians, assholes, crackers, peckerwoods, whatever you want to fucking call them. I call them idiots. And then they get the blacks involved in that, which the blacks are bitches. They turn those black guys into bitches. They tell them about all this shit. And then they start destroying stuff. The thing is, it's not their stuff to destroy, They don't destroy their stuff, but they'll destroy somebody else's. But some guy recorded it and put it on YouTube. So that's a good thing. But you got to watch out for Antifa, Black Lives Matters. Both of those guys are just wasted skin, See, the elections are coming up. And the bad thing is, when the aliens do come, I don't have a problem people coming over here. Right now, there's no jobs, Trump tried to bring more manufacturing jobs back from Germany, not Germany, excuse me, China, and he did for a while. You know, he had the tariffs and stuff like that, and then the COVID Trump. I can't see something about Trump. I don't know, but anyway, I don't know if you like Trump or not. I don't vote. You know, but to me, he's the best guy. You know, I've never seen him frickin' tap out. Honest, I haven't seen him tap yet. You know. And he's taken some fucking punches. Trump has taken some fucking punches, man, from day one. And he's never tapped out, man. Never. Not once. And the thing is, he doesn't get paid. And those other guys like AOC, they probably want their money. Hillary wants her money. Pelosi wants her money. Biden wants the money. That's what they should do. They should put a cap on it. You know, you don't get paid till you do your fucking job. You know, that's the way it should be for a mayor or whatever. A mayor should have a cap. There should be nobody in the United States, a mayor, make more than the president of the United States. Because I'm pretty sure the mayors of Chicago, LA, DC, whatever, they make more money than the president. I'm almost positive. There should be a cap on it. Because if they're for the people, they would help the people. They're there for the fucking money. That's all they want. They want that fucking money. They want the recognition and stuff like that. But they also get benefits, you know. If you're a mayor in a big city, you probably get free lunches all the time, you know, whatever, probably more than that. And there should be a cap on it. And that, us as citizens, we should vote on that, you know. And we should vote that the President of the United States has to show his taxes the day he gets into office. The day he gets into office, taxes right there, man. They have to see it. Same with the birth certificate. You have to see it. So it doesn't run into months and months and months and years and years and years and costs a lot of money to back all this fucking bullshit up that nobody really gives a fuck. You know, it's like if you go for a job interview, they're going to want to see your ID. They're going to make sure that your, what's it called, your social security card. You're going to have to see that and something else. I can't remember what it is. But it's the same thing in politics. You're going to have to show all that shit. But about the, what's it called? Our atmosphere, what do they call it? Green or whatever. Okay. Let's see if this guy. Hang on. Hello?
Hello, can you hear me?
Yeah, who's this?
It's Martha.
Oh, I'm doing a video right now. I'll have to call you back, okay?
All right.
I thought you were the vets. Okay, bye. But anyway, I try to get a hold of the vets too. The vet, because TRICARE and vet is two different things. Vet, you know, Veterans Administration, and I called them like 4 times today, and they're supposed to return my call. But what was weird, this is what pisses me off. I called him this morning, and this guy answers the phone. You know, he's supposed to be able to answer my questions. He was from the Navy before. He did like 4 years. And then he becomes a civilian, and he starts working for the vet. It's called Vets out of Twin Falls. Okay. And I asked him, what's the difference between the vet and the TRICARE, you know? See, I want both of them, because I'm a vet, and I want TRICARE, because I don't want to pay through the door, through my nose for the medical and stuff like that. And this guy goes, well, and I called him, that's his job. Well, I don't know. My wife takes care of that kind of stuff. I really don't know, but my benefits are really great, you know. I don't give a fuck about his benefits. I want mine, you know. Of course he's got a job. He's got this. He's got that. What about me? I'm retired. I ain't got no fucking money, you know. Ain't a word, but I don't give a fuck. I'll still use it. But he could not answer my question. He says, oh, I don't know. I don't take care of stuff like that. My wife does. You're going to have to call this number. So I called this number. They said, leave your name and number, blah, 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 and we'll get back with you. I did it 3 times. And then one time I told them, I said, I'm going to go on YouTube as soon as I get this, and I'm going to tell the people what's going on. They haven't called me yet. I was hoping that's who it was. So I could put them on the air, you know, and show you guys how hard it is to be a vet. Because it's fucking bullshit, man. Like I'm saying, the people that came over the borders, they were giving them the money so far. When they went so far, they'd give them some money, you know, so much. And then when they got here, like in San Antonio, sanctuary cities, They would sign them up for food stamps. They would give them housing. They would give them a lot of shit just for coming here. And where are they today? Some of them are criminals. Some of them became criminals. They just disappeared in our communities and stuff. You know. But yeah, it was kind of weird because he's supposed to know what he's doing, and when I call him, he tells me his wife takes care of shit like that. It's like, come on, dude. And I recorded it. I recorded it too. But what was weird too is when I went to the eye doctor yesterday, I asked the anesthesiologist, he's like 65, 67. I asked him how old he was. And I says, there's a lot more people getting cataracts nowadays than what they were when you were 25. And you know what he told me? He says, no, there's not. I said, yeah, when I was 25, I didn't know anybody that had cataract surgery. Now, when I'm 60, everybody I know has got cataracts. And he told me, he goes, well, that's the people you associate with, But to me, I don't associate with anybody. I know this lady. She's a nice lady. I need to call her back. She helped me the first time when they took me to the emergency room. And I told that other lady yesterday what they did to me. Because on this arm, they had a tourniquet for 2 hours. And on this side, they had high blood pressure wrap. So my blood pressure was going off the chart. And they said if I have a bad heart, blah, 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 blah. And then when the doctor came in, he goes, how are you feeling? He said, I got tattoos on both arms from the nurses, and I need to take this thing off. And then they cut it, and he left. He came back, and I says, well, what's wrong with my heart? He says, nothing. You just have high blood pressure. But see, there were 7 nurses there. I don't need 7 nurses. I just need one good one. That's all I'm asking for. One good nurse. That's all I need. And the thing about the nurses, there's probably a lot of good nurses out there, but they don't need to be overworked. 8 hours a day for anybody. That's enough. See, the jobs are being eliminated and stuff like that. We need to cut down the hours so we can share with other people to support their families, Because there's other people coming up in the nursing field that's not going to have a job, They always say, well, there's opening for nurses and this and that. But some of the higher nurses that's been in there 20, 30 years, they're doing 16, 18-hour days. Why do they have to do that? Because their bills are that high. That's why. But the thing is, when you start working that many hours, you don't think right. You're walking around in a fucking daze. Like I said, I had 7 nurses when I went to the emergency room, and all I needed was one good one, And as soon as I told the doctor, take this thing off my arm, he came back and said, all you have is high blood pressure, I still don't know the results, but I asked a lady yesterday when I was in Twin, I said, well, I need to know what's wrong, just in case I'm, like the test, I'd like to know if there's any illegal drugs in my system or whatever. And, she doesn't know because there's an optometrist building. She goes, well, all it is you got buildup in your arteries, and your heart is just pumping too hard, trying to get through a little hole, Got to get that plaque or whatever taken care of. So, but the thing yesterday or this morning, man, I had a cup of coffee. Holy moly, that was like a freaking orgasm, man. Haven't had coffee in 2 weeks. It was nice. I'm still going to drink coffee because my blood pressure didn't go, it went down, but it was still off the charts. 183 over 110 and then 189 over 89, So that's still too high. What else is going on? I lost the train of thought talking about Dick Cannon. But he's talking about the color of the skin and stuff like that. He's talking about the Jewish people. That's what got him in trouble because he said something bad about whites or something about Jewish. Okay, the Jewish, if you get into religions and stuff like that, Jewish to me, okay, it's a cross between the Muslims and the Mormons. That's what a Jewish person is. Some are like that, a cross between those two. But the Jewish people came and they started the movie theaters 110 years ago, when movies first came out. A lot of the producers, directors, and big businesses, not Warner Brothers, but the other ones. Could have been Warner Brothers. But they're all Jewish, most of them were. And I think that's what he was talking about. But what ruined us is really, it was the Catholic religion, because because the Catholics, we were in the Dark Ages for 1,000 years because of the Catholics. If you weren't Catholic, they would kill you, you know. And that's not free will. That's not free will at all. And then they go down to South America. Cortez took over the Aztecs, you know. He changed all the Hispanics into Catholics. You know, there's 1 billion Catholics now. But to me, it's a wrong religion. It's not even a true religion, because still they're trying to hide the pedophiles. If a priest or somebody like that gets busted, they just move him on to another diocese or whatever it's called, another location, and sweep under the rug. You know, it's same with the Mormons, same with the Jehovah's Witnesses. You know, it's not a true religion. When they cover up a pedophile, that's devil worship and stuff. You know, the first thing they need to do is call the cops. That's the problem. They take it to the church, and the church tries to solve it, tries to tell the victim to keep their mouth shut, you know. And if the victim still complains or whatever, the next thing you know, like in Salt Lake, they're going to call a honky law office. They got some excellent lawyers there. It's going to try to cover it up, you know. And it's not a true church. Man, I'm really going off on a tangent today. But I go back in the 22nd to get this eye checked, I guess for a follow-up or something like that. And hopefully they can get this one fixed. But man, Keller's is great. You know, you wouldn't believe how great it is to see again. You know, hopefully I'll start losing weight, get out and exercise, because before I was afraid stepping into holes, tripping over stuff. Because when you're on a cement or whatever and you see a line, as bad as my eyes was, I didn't know if there was a step there or not. You know, like if the concrete had a line through it. In my mind, I couldn't tell. Every time I walked through a door, I didn't know if there was a threshold there or not. You know, my eyes were bad. And thank God that they did a good job. Honestly, they did. The people in Twin, this time they took really good care of me. You know, they did. And I think it's because I was bitching. And they probably watched the Fat Man's channel and thought, yeah, he's going to bitch, and he's going to bitch a lot. What's going on here? That's your problem or something? I can't read. Oh, man. But that's about it, man. It's Thursday. Thursday. But this is Lunch with the One-Eyed Fat Man. God bless. Stay straight. Stay straight, people. Stay strong. God bless. Take care. And I'll see you tomorrow. I might have to change my name to something else. I'll change it to Army of One, because the Army's starting to piss me off. Because they're not calling me back. They're not telling me what to do. You know, to me, when you retire, they should have somebody right there that tells you, okay, this is your benefits right here. Boom. You know, this is what you get paid. This is what's your benefits. Blah, blah, blah. It doesn't work that way. That's why 22 vets a day kill themselves. I'm not going to kill myself. I'm going to bitch so fucking loud, you know. I'm going to bitch and I'm going to bitch. But see, I called these guys 3 times this morning. I left my name and number, and they haven't called back yet. And that's what irritates a lot of people. Okay, they're there for the military. The military was for them at one time. I was there for them. I was there to protect the land, whatever. People say, oh, you're just in the National Guard, you're just in the National Guard. But see, when they did have the riots, they called in the guards, you know. And the guards could have took care of those guys so fast. It's unreal. If the Democrats would have just shut their fucking mouth, some of those guys would have been locked up right now, you know, not fiddle fucking around, not to let them burn down buildings and shit and then catch them 6 months later. You know what I'm saying? If they just let the guards do it. But the thing is, when you retire, like I did, I did 5.1 years totally, you know. Like the guy I was talking to today, he was from the Navy. He did 4 years, got out. Now he's got a civilian job for the military, and he doesn't know jack shit. He goes, well, I let my wife take care of stuff like that. It's like, what the fuck are you even doing at work? What are we paying you for? You know. And then he gives me a number, and you have to leave your name and your number, and they'll call you back. So see, probably some of those fucking people are going on vacation right now. You know, they got tons and tons of comp time built up. Or maybe they said they had the coronavirus, so they're going to take 14 days off with pay, and nobody's going to answer the phone. But like yesterday, I was telling you about I I saw this video where they had this thing that put it in the microwave, and you would heat it up and you put it on your forehead, and it'd make you look like you got a fever. The lady that took me to Twin Falls yesterday for my eye surgery, I told her about that, and she says, guess what? Some people at work do the same thing. When they go on break, they get them a cup of coffee, they put the coffee on their forehead, and then they go to the boss and tell them that they're not feeling very well. They shoot them with the temperature gun, 100-some degrees. You're out of here, man. And all they want to do is go home with pay. This world's getting crazy, man. But I think the nurses need to mellow out, work them 8 hours, 10 at the very most. There should be a law that a nurse or a doctor shouldn't be able to go over 10 hours. At the very, very most, they should only have to work 8. That way it'll open up more jobs for other people, more opportunities and stuff like that. Like I said, we need to get rid of all the combustible engines. People say, well, what about the people in Texas that are drilling no oil, blah, blah, blah. What about the people in Oklahoma? What about the people in North Dakota? What about the people in Alaska? Okay, listen to what I'm about to tell you. Everything goes electric. We're still going to have to drill for plastics, for roads, for tires, whatever. The thing is, we don't import anything. We don't import nothing. And you'll keep your jobs in Texas, Oklahoma, North Dakota, Alaska. You know what I'm saying? And the oil that they do produce will fucking drop like you wouldn't believe. So that's to solve that problem. But everything needs to go to electric. Everything needs to go electric. And I know the solution how to make electric, I told you about Hawaii. I told you about water, whatever. There's a way that nobody even has to pay for electricity ever, 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 Same with food, There should be gardens out in every street, like if wherever you live, there should be places where you can go there, pick some radishes, pick a head of lettuce, pick whatever, pick some carrots. But the farmers say, no, 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 no. The farmers are getting paid by the government anyway, you know what I'm saying? Plus they're planting GMO bullshit. But if you have gardens in every city and you hire somebody there as a gardener, comes in there, pulls the weeds, picks the products for whoever wants it, there'd be no starvation at all, ever, 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 in every town. That'd be a job. It would be a job, But they're saying, well, what about the farmers? What about the farmers? Fuck the fucking farmers. They're planting GMO bullshit because the government tells them to do that, And it's making us sick. We have no bees. We have no fucking bees, It's a very simple to do. Very simple, Every city needs to plant a garden, a community garden. Have a gardener, 2 gardeners, maybe 3 gardeners working there, And nobody would go hungry. Nobody. Like if you want a salad for supper, you can go there, pick whatever you want, or they'd pick it for you. They'd give it to you, But they'd say, what about the farmers? What about the farmers? The farmers got fucked a long time ago. It's government now. See, all the small farmers are gone. They're gone. They're history. The big farmers took them over. And now the big farmers are planting GMO, and they're fucking us, Because the bees are gone. I haven't seen a bee yet this year, The birds, I finally saw a couple starlings today. Maybe it's because my eyes got better. I don't know. My eyes got better, but my videos are still shitty. But, yeah, we need to plant gardens in every town and create a job like that, And mulch, we'll have mulch, no matter where you're at, even if you're in the desert. You could have mulch coming from another town to plant in the garden. Say that you're in Mojave, some place in the Mojave, where you can't grow nothing. But if you bring the mulch soil in there, you could grow. And you have water. Okay, the planet is 70% water. And we have droughts? Come on. Get real, people. Why do we have a drought with 70% water on the earth? What's crazy is I never thought I'd ever buy water, but I drink 6 of these a day. I love water. But I couldn't believe that cup of coffee this morning. Oh my God. Oh my God, that was great. But anyway, this is Lunch with the One-Eyed Fat Man. Stay straight, stay strong. God bless. Because if I keep going, I'll just go on forever and ever and ever. See you tomorrow. Take care. If you're a complainer, get the fuck out of here.